Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you joining us for today's session of Run at Series Web Series, an initiative by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Board of Studies Operations, to celebrate excellence, ingenuity, insight, and empower the next generation of finance professionals. Today's session is an exciting one and a truly essential skill in the modern financial world. So today's topic is curiosity, courage, and sea of tomorrow. To lead us into the artful territory, we are privileged to have our moderator, CA Chetna Goyal ma'am, and speaker, CA Anurag Goyal. So I'm handing over session to Chetna Goyal ma'am. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Chetna, you are not
Ma'am, you are
audible.
not audible.
Just a second. Sorry. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you joining us today for today's session of the Run at the Rate 100 webinar series, an initiative by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Board of Studies Operation, to celebrate excellence, ignite insight, and empower the next generation of financials. To lead us with this artful territory, I would like to introduce you with our distinct speaker, C. Anurag Gupta. Before that, I would like to give a brief introduction of our chairman and vice chairman, sir. We have CA Dr. Rohit Rubatia, chairman, Board of Studies Operation, ICAI. CA Dr. Rohit Rubatia is an iconic Central Council member of ICAI and currently serving as chairman of the Board of Studies Operations. Renowned for his visionary leadership, he holds the distinction of being one of the youngest ever management member, regional council member, and central council member in ICAI's history. He has contributed for major initiatives for inclusion of ICAI's name in Guinness World Record for the largest career counseling session, led impactful program like Practice Ki Pathshala and the residential training for new COP holders. As chairman, he continues to shape policy and method of practice for CA profession and the aspiring students respectively. Dedicated to student empowerment, he is committed to modernizing CA education through digital platform, innovative learning methods, and industry-related training, making him a key force in redefining the future of CA profession. And we have another one, Vice Chairman, sir, CA Sanjeev Sanghi. He is a seasoned chartered accountant with over 26 years of experience, currently serving as the Vice Chairman of the Board of Studies Operations, ICAI. As a Central Council member, he is widely respected for his leadership in digital transformation, capacity building, and professional development. As a capable chartered accountant, he led impactful initiatives like UDAN and the Voice of Diamonds. He is actively contributed to various ICAI committees and held key positions in professional and social organizations. Known for his visionary approach, he is committed to empowering young professionals, enhancing auditor ethics, and strengthening ICAI's global presence through innovative and inclusive growth. Further, I would like to introduce our speaker, CA Anurag Gupta. He is a dynamic chartered accountant specializing in Ind AS advisory, audit and insurance, and financial reporting strategy. With extensive experience with top 500 companies, he has deep understanding of Ind AS conversion and IPO readiness consulting as well. He had led numerous Ind AS transition projects, including complex NBFC conversions and group demergers, and earning a reputation of turning technical standards into practical, actionable insights. A sought after speaker and trainer, C. Anurag sir is passionate about mentoring the aspirants and young professionals in mastering financial reporting and audit complexities. Give a warm welcome to C. Anurag Gupta. Welcome, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Chetna. Thank you so much. And thank you to the BOS Operations ICAI for inviting me as a speaker. So shall we move ahead to topic? Yes, so let me share my screen.
Sure.
Yes. So is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, so shall we start? So today's topic, as you all know, courage, curiosity, and future generation chartered accountants. That all you are. So today's topic is not one technical one. We will be evolving beyond the degree. So let's start.
Sure. Continue, please.
Yes. So first of all, today's agenda, content of today's session. First of all will be introduction and breaking down the topics, that is courage, curiosity, and future CS. Then we'll be understanding what is courage, how can you gain it, how can you strengthen it. Then we'll move forward to curiosity, how to maintain it, and then in the last, the how and what should be see of tomorrow. So first of all, my introduction, as already most of the part is covered by Chetna. Still, I am giving my introduction, not because I have kept in the slide, but due to there are some additions. So first of all, hello everyone, a very good evening. I am C. Anurag Gupta, having All India rank in CA final. India's champion, have done management developing program from IMM Amritsar, as well as I am a founder of a community India's Forum. I was an ex-EY in statutory audit. Currently, I am working as a deputy manager in Kantilal Patel and Company, a renowned firm in Ahmedabad, in the domain of India's advisory and convergence. I am also a specialist in re-engineering of audit processes, also mentor for many CE students. So next, uh, to add in my journey, as my journey was not tough as well as not easy, but it was a blend of smart work and dedication. Yes, you heard it right, smart work, not hard work, because I am a follower of a smart work concept, not hard work. Hard work is like you will keep studying for 12 hours, 14 hours. No, I do not believe in that. But I believe in study 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever your capability is. But with a smart work, with use of technology, with use of some brainstorming techniques. So this is the journey of an average student who have achieved all this with two things. First, curiosity, and second, courage. In my student life, I was also not having courage. Yes, I was very curious about everything. Like I have doubts, I have questions, but I do not have that strength to ask doubt, to ask questions. I I lack courage in my student life. But as you can see, currently I am giving you training about all this. That means I have learned something, learned about courage and learned about the importance of courage as well as curiosity. Earlier, I was not able to speak among people. I am weak at public. I was weak at public speaking, but currently I am giving you training because I've realized that courage is required to live happy, to give time to the things we love, to say no to the things that we don't want to do. So let's break down these three things: courage, curiosity, and your future means the future chartered accountants. So, first of all, we'll see about courage. Courage, let's decode these three powerful words. What do you think? Courage always mean to be a brave or to be a hero or to do heroic acts? No. Let's just burst this myth. that courage always means to do a bravery acts, to do heroic acts. No. According to me, courage means choosing the right path, not the easiest one. What you feel right, you should do that, not what you are seeing is the easy one. Second, curiosity. I think general conception is curiosity is always to ask something, that to learn something. But according to me, courage includes that learning, hunger to learn, as well as to unlearn something that you have already learned, which is outdated, and to grow. Second, for all of you, the CA of tomorrows, you all are the future of ICAI. Future of ICAI should lead every field. In future, there will be number of CAs, but these two are the factors that will stand you out different from others. And a professional, CA is a professional. A good CA is a professional who combines courage and curiosity with tech, ethics, and leadership. That is my definition of a successful chartered accountant. So let's go deep down into this topics more. Understanding courage. So again, a basic but a powerful question. What is courage? As I said, it is not to do heroic acts. It is not something like always do a task of bravery. According to me, courage is as simple as that do what your heart says. Because most of the time your heart says the right thing. So you are doing the right thing by following your inner voice. The core of courage is boldness. You need, because who shows the courage, people mostly call him or her that he or she is bold. So core of courage is boldness. Oh, oops, my mistake. Core of courage is balanced boldness. That you should not be too aggressive to show courage or to show your aggression, but you should be balancedly bold to show respectfully what you want and how do you want it. So, just three types of boldness according to me. One, moral boldness. Moral means standing for truth, ethics, and fairness. As you are a chartered accountant, it is very important for you to learn about ethics and fairness, as well as our institute also uh, give us training about moral boldness. That is our ethical standards. Second one is professional boldness. Professional boldness means saying no to a client when it feels that it is not, I am not independent or any other reasons, or questioning the client, giving modified opinions without taking care of your fees and taking a tough stand in your career. That is your professional boldness that will define you. Third one is emotional boldness. Emotional boldness means to know yourself, to accept your mistakes in public, that you are emotionally bold, that you can accept your own mistake in public, that yes, I was wrong, but I will surely make up from this and learn from these mistakes. If you mix these three boldness, you will get make difficult choices in your curriculum. There will be very situations when you need to make choices between the difficult one and the easy one. But there is a saying that right things always takes time. So choose the difficult one and make it easy by your smart work, not to choose the easy way. Make difficult choice even when it's costly. Second, your values. Uphold your values. Know your values. Know your priorities. Your values should be ethical. Commit to ethics and your true benefits as an individual, as well as give something meaningful to our society. Third, act despite of fear. There is a there is a saying that courageous people do not have fear, but it is totally wrong. Everyone has a fear. No one is perfect. So act despite of being fear. Earlier, I was having a fear to speak among people, but I tried. I failed, but currently I learned how to speak among people, how to give trainings, and how to be a good professional, a good chartered accountant. Courage is taking action with that fear. Despite of fear, you take action. That is correct. The next slide. How do you use courage in everyday life? In every chartered accountant, how courage is useful? Just 2 minutes. Yes. Uh, First one is learn to say no. This is the art of saying no is most important to our professionals. When to say no, how to say no. According to me, say no but respectfully. When you feel there is a risk in client or there is independence issues, set your boundaries. If it crosses your boundaries, say no. Even in your articleship life, many of you are doing work. Just if I take example, if any work comes at me at 6 p.m., I bluntly but with respectfully say no. No, sir. I will not do this work because I have some personal commitments at my home. So I will do this work tomorrow. This is how you say no. Not like, no, sir, I will not do this. I have something to do. That is not the right language. This is not professional. Say no. How is that important? Because it will help you to prioritize yourself, your mental well-being, as well as your individual or your core areas. One example I give you how I applied this in my practical life. So I have gone for an interview at a very we cannot say equity research or kind of BRLM company. At that where I have given X amount of package, but I have asked them from Y amount of package, and we are having that discussion. So I have set my boundaries that beyond this, I will say no to that. At that time, they said they will, my expectations will not be met. So I respectfully said no. No, sir. I want to work in that area with minimum amount of this. I will not be able to do work at this price. Even if I agree, I join you in my back of the mind. I will be like my mind will always be work with the pressure that I am being underpaid and it will not give my best to that work. That's why I respectfully not join to your organization. Second thing, as I already said, accept your mistakes. If you want give blame to yourself, you will not realize that how to do it correctly. A mature CA do not avoid them. They face them, they get over their mistakes, learns from their mistakes, embrace mistakes, and will learn and will find some opportunity from that mistakes. And that's how you keep learning, consistent learning. Third, value yourself. This is the most important, that you should value yourself. I have here an example that I've set my boundaries for that XLP amount with that firm because I know my value. Below this, I will not be able to work. My mind will be, I will be underpaid. I don't want to get that take that I am being underpaid in my mind because it will affect my work. So wait, value yourself and also keep your value to others because self-respect that matters the most. Ask for credit whenever it is due. You have done that work. Ask for credit or show your credit that yes, I have done this work. I have involved in this much part, so it is done by me. Always ask for reward if it is missed because in corporate, no one will going to give you the credits if you do not ask. So be bold, be asked about your credits, and be confident about what you know and what you do not. Next, speak. Because many of the participants here, as well as many students, have knowledge. They have in their mind that yes, I know this, I know this, I know this, but they know 90%, they do not know that 10% part. But they have fear that people will judge them based on their 10% and not 90%. You have to remove that fear from yourself to speak as to speak, to give feedbacks. Due to fear, many students hesitate to speak. But you should have courage to engage, ask doubts, suggest feedbacks. Even one question or one idea you don't know will change your life because you never know who is watching you from side. Last, give and take feedback. I always suggest everyone, wherever it is a small training of 5 minutes, a small work, a small project, give feedback to your seniors, to your juniors, as well as take feedback from them, formally, informally, from your boss, or even with your friends and with your parents. Take feedback that am I good? Am I need to improve something or not? So next, how to build your courage within yourself. Courage is not a thing that you have or don't have. It is to be practiced, to be nurtured within yourself. So, how to cultivate courage? The first is you should have a supporting network. The most important thing that surround yourself with the right people, with the right person. From bottom of your heart, you know which of your friends are right, which of your friends are not right for you or not like you. So identify them and please manage and prioritize your people because having a good bunch of people around you will evolve such a immense courage. When you are around honest and supporting people, and yes, a growth minded people, your courage grows. Next, faith and confidence. Believe yourself. Even if no one believes in you, you should believe in yourself. Please be sure that you will not uh, feel as arrogant. Do not show others that you are arrogant, but be confident and have self belief in yourself. Secondly, strength and priorities. Know your strengths and know your priority. Understand and focus on your core competencies like initially I have no idea about index, but I have learned this. I have understand, and currently I am focusing on my core competency. I know my core competence is index, that no one can beat me in my firm in that particular area, or even in my network, I am the one who is having core competence of index. So build your core competencies, build your niche. This will help you. This will stand you out differently from all other chartered accounts. Courage is very clear if you know what matters to you. If you are on your purpose, if you know your purpose, your values, you easily make a decision. Ask yourself what matters you the most. What are your core values? For example, after qualifying as a CA, I have an opportunity outside Ahmedabad that uh, in Ahmedabad my package will be 3 times lower than if I go to outside Ahmedabad. But I know my priority was my family. My strength is my family, and I know it matters to me the most. So I have said no to all the jobs that were outside Ahmedabad. That strength has come me because I know that courage has come me because I know my strength and my priority is my family and my well-being. So it will help you to make a quick decision and a right decision at a long term. After knowing your strength and priorities, also know your weaknesses because no one is perfect. Everyone has their weakness. So you want to be a person who is you want to be a person who knows his or her weakness or not. Courage is in the knowing your weakness and despite finding a way and a solution with that weakness. Yes, we know we can't overcome every weakness because you are not the God. But be the real person with some weakness rather than a fake brave person. That is my one and only advice to all the future CAs, that know your weakness, that I already know I can't walk outside Ahmedabad. I can't walk without my family. So I accepted it and move forward in it, that yes, it will be okay, but I know it. Assume if I know, but I feel like I will overcome this weakness. I go to outside Ahmedabad, then there are many things that can happen to you. I will live within fear that I am without family. My concentration and focus will be on my work, will not be on my work, will not be on my personal health. So it will deteriorate my health as well as my growth. So knowing your weakness is the most important thing. Next, take accountability. Please do not blame yourself for every decision you make, every decision you take. Take responsibility for your actions and decisions. I know many of the CAs, inter CAs, they are like, oh, I am giving n number of attempts, still I am not passing. They blame ICI for results. They blame their parents, yes, that I do not have that condition to study. They do not allow me to go to the library. But it is all excuses. Please be stay away from excuses. Take ownership. Yes, that it was my mistake, and yes, I will overcome this in the next attempt. It will make you stronger. It will learn from your mistakes and take charge of your mistakes. Next, start from small courageous acts. Say for once, speak up once, ask feedback once, do not wait for big moment. Start from small things. So next, I will show you a video. I think you have all seen this, but still, Let's hear it.
It's not audible. Anuradha, video is not audible.
Sorry.
Video is not audible.
Okay. Bye. Now it is audible.
No. Tech support, please help.
Sorry. Yes, the video is not audible. Hello. Video was audible or it was okay. So I should explain you the video as you must have heard the Irfan Khan. In that movie, uh, he was talking to Konkona saying that you should give a time to yourself to try the things. If you not try the things, how will you know that how the things works? So trying, you must try. That I have said, start from small and courageous acts. Say once, say no to your partner, to your boss once, yes, that currently I'm not available. Speak up once that yes, I need to give training. Start public speaking once. Ask feedback. Do not wait for big moments. So next, Mike, I am telling you my story of a courageous step. After after qualifying as a chartered accountant, I have joined my dream job as statutory auditor in a Big Four. At that time, I know that my interest is in India's field, but due to my limitations of geographical that I don't want to move outside Ahmedabad, I have settled in statutory audit. I know my core was India's. Still, I have settled. The next thing, I was the inner voice of me still holds me liable that yes, I should have tried for Indies, for in Ahmedabad, in other firms, but my mind was stuck. Yes, that I should join a Big Four. Big Four FOMO is kind of a great thing that I am missing something. From that, I start feeling depressed just after 3 months that I want to switch to audit to Indies. I do not want to do audit. Now the story starts. Earlier, I was having a very less courage to speak to anyone regarding this, but one bold move has changed my life. I have directly went to the partner, skipping my assistant manager, my manager in the loop that yes, I want to leave because I'm not feeling enough. I'm not feeling that I'm doing something in audit. I want to leave this field. The partner have understand me. He console me, yes, and he make me understand, yes, that it will take time. And I also agreed to work in statutory audit in one a 2 year. But the story changes here. I am in my convocation. I was, it was the day when CA is the happiest one. And one thing is right, that you will take bold decisions when you were the most happy. I took the decision, yes, that I want to leave EY. I have left EY without any backup options. I just have 2 months of notice period. Still, I left that because I know I want work in audit. I need to work in India because I am more passionate about that. After that, I started taking trainings, learning from Indies. Yes, EY was dream job. Yes, was my comfort zone because I have done statutory audit in my articleship. But in my mind, there is something like I want to pursue or at least give a try of 3 to 4 years to India's advisory. I felt stuck, unchallenged, and misaligned with my goals. So I choose uncertainty to left EY without any backup over my comfort. Left EY to find growth in Indies and my purpose. This was the hardest, boldest, and the most meaningful decision I made. Sometimes the most courageous move is walking away from something good for something great. So next slide, I will give you some real life examples how and when a CA lead beyond numbers. It will require immense courage. Just a second. Okay, the screen sharing. Stop. Just give me 1 second. Yes. So first one, we all know CA Piyush Goyal sir ji. Transformed from CA. He also had earlier his practice, but currently he is a union minister, shaping national policy and economic growth. Earlier he was a MP, but currently he is a union minister, showing his strength and courage to lead our India, to lead our Bharat, instead of a traditional practice or traditional auditing. He has shown our courage, yes, that, yes, CA can also lead our nation from politics also. Second one, I will give example. CA Shiv Bhogam ma'am. She was India's first woman. She has qualified in 1933, even before ICI. Yes, he was the first woman's chartered accountant, breaking barriers and inspiring future generations. She was a chartered accountant, uh, breaking very patriarchal and barriers of a woman. She was also a chairperson of SIRC, and she was a strong advocate for social change. And last, Michael Woodford, the former CEO of Olympia's company. He was known for his courage because he has exposed one of the Japan's biggest accounting fraud. Yet he was not a chartered accountant, but a CEO of a company who exposed fraud in its company, risking his position, safety, and personal well being to uphold the truth, to uphold ethical standards. His exposure of the 1.7 billion US dollar fraud became a global case study in whistleblower integrity. This is how chartered accountants should learn ethics from the others professionals. That your safety, personal well-being is not important than ethics. Now we'll move forward to how exploring our curiosity and how we should maintain. So, as I said, curiosity is not to ask questions. It also includes to learn something, to learn new technologies, to grow yourself. So, how you will find that how to gain curiosity, or let's just understand first. Always ask why instead of how. Learn root cause of your problem. Learn and take deep understanding and question always. Always question that why it is done in that particular way instead of just going in traditional manner. Yes, going beyond checklist. In my case, curiosity led me to the index. I have curiosity about other than traditional addict. I always keep that spark alive in me whenever I am doing a work second time or third time. I always find a new thing in that work. I always find something new, or I will try to reduce that work with some extent with my innovation. So that is curiosity. I began reading Index not for work, but just for understanding. I explored LinkedIn posts, webinars, asked the senior because I had the curiosity to ask that why this Index have a particular adjustment, or why this adjustment requires this entries. And more importantly, curiosity has become a habit for me. It pushed me to learn things beyond checklist and by exploring new technologies. Just a second. Yes. Second, going beyond scope. Always learn something which are beyond your scope just for information, or just to learn more and to understand more. I will just give you example. At the time of statutory audit, we are not more inclined to operational procedures, as we are more inclined to the numbers, to the financial reporting figures. But whenever I do a area, just for example, a manufacturing company or a HR process, I will know what is their process. I am more interested in how they work and why this process is there. That help me to understand the what are the risks, why they are doing that specific process. Third, self-learning. Please emphasize yourself into personal growth through independent study and discovery. Always learn from you have ChatGPT, you have YouTube, you have many free resources to learn anything in this world. If I give example, I am more interested into stock markets and that other than index and audits. So I've learned some basic things, candle charts from ChatGPT, because as a CA, it is more relevant for us to self-learn anything, because in future you will not have a particular task. You will be having some projects. In that project, you know 80% things, but you need to learn, self-learn that 20% things. 4. Constant exploration. Please have a mindset of continuous learning and innovation. Because in today's world, as all you know, that monotonous work will be at any time replaced by AI. We will have a work of innovation, advisory work, and morely a consultation work, which is more focused on innovation. So, from onwards, have a mindset, have a innovative mindset to find something new at every time in everything. Lastly, continuous learning. Learn every day small things, a new thing, or have a goal that every day I will learn something new, or at every week I will learn something new, learn something from peers, from LinkedIn, from anywhere in the world, know global standards, that how that particular work that I am doing is done by another CPA or another ACCA. It will enhance your knowledge like anything, because continuous learning will help you to become a global leader. Next, another mindsets who have applied curiosity in their practical life. The first person, Motilal Oswal ji. So you all know, currently Motilal Oswal is a wealth management, asset management company founded by two CAs, CA Motilal Oswal and another one, his friend. So Motilal Oswal Sirji had the interest in equity finance. So they have created their sub-broking company, and afterwards, sorry, and afterwards they have built a full-fledged financial powerhouse, managing broking, asset management, and advisory. Today, Motilal Oswal ji is a thought leader in India's capital market for his rigorous analysis with entrepreneurial foresight. Second, Arun Puri ji was not a Indian CA, but was a qualifying chartered accountant from ICAEW from UK. Began his career in a family printing business because had a mindset that I want to took forward my family business. Also, he has curiosity about public opinion and governance. He grew his curiosity in public opinion and founded India Today Group in 1975 to provide credible journalism through a politically sensitive era with no formal media background. He relied on his discipline learned in chartered accountancy, content, and strategic risk taking. His efforts built the India Today Group. Third, Sunil Goyal ji, the founder of San Martin, a KPO and BPO firms, which is currently they are also in finance and accounting advisory to global 500 firms, Fortune 500 companies. His work focused not on just cost reduction but on delivering strategic value from India to outside countries, positioning CAs not just as accountants but as analyst, control, and CFO support teams. Here, all these 3% have excelled and took bold steps into our uncharted territories that was not earlier meant to be for chartered accountant. But now we have established our excel everywhere. I will relate my personal story of a courageous with curiosity. Just need 2 minutes. Yes. So as I said, I'm more inclined. I have joined the index conversion and advisory practice. So this was story about my first client, how I negotiated the fees, how I negotiated the scope. So earlier I have allocated this client. I have to make this client the CFO, the big heads of the company. Just a second. Yes, so I have to meet the big heads of the company, CFO, and need to explain them. It was a NBFC, not my core area, because the India's implications on a normal manufacturing company and to a finance company is totally different. Yes, so NBFC is totally different from normal manufacturing companies. So it was the scope of phase one, phase two. I have bifurcated the scope with client, and later the most we can say bold part was about to quote the fees because it was my first time. How much fees should I quote? Should client will say yes or it will be too much for them? It is a story of a courage. I took a bold step and I quoted a fees more than generate the form code because I know my value. I know my quality is different from others. My knowledge in India is different. As well as I have a curiosity to learn the BFSI sector from the perspective of India. I learned by uh, trainings. I take trainings of India. I took trainings. I have learned the new technology, how loan data is maintained. So I give you advice that you should always learn the new technology because in this modern world, technology is something that will keep you alive as a chartered accountant, that will keep you different, will keep you above all the chartered accountants. Curiosity to explore diverse fields. As I said, many of the CAs are going to uncharted territories that are not reserved for CAs like management, CFO, CEO, startups. Everywhere you should do innovation. Four, have a courage to negotiate the fees. At least if you are in a job or in articleship, just to do a mock round to negotiate the fees because when it comes in real life, it was a surreal experience to discuss the fees or to negotiate the fees with a CFO kind of persons. Next, the content for is all of you, the CA of tomorrow, the future CAs. According to me, when you are curious, you stop accepting things at face value. You ask why, you explore how. This is what pushes you beyond compliance into insight. So have that courage, have curiosity. Future CA should have a thirst of knowledge and exploration that drives innovation. You should always think to do something better, to make a process a little better every time you do. For example, if you are doing audit of a company every quarter, you should have that mindset that at every quarter I will improve these things. Second, courage. The bravery to challenge norms and take risk, to say no to unethical things, despite of being in loss, despite being it is costly. Third, have empathy. Yes, many of the you have seen the persons have high IQ. CS are known for high IQ, but when it comes to the EQ, that is my emotional intelligence. Uh, I can say from my experience, CS have kind of less empathy, less emotional intelligence. So for all the future CAs, if you want to lead globally, have empathy. Have empathy for your employees, for your workers, for your colleagues, and for your juniors as well as seniors. The tech readiness. The future CAs, you should be ready to adopt every new technology that comes. Like earlier, before 3 4 years, there is no chat GPT. But after 3 or 4 years, everyone is using. So if you would have used this at the time when it had come, you will be above everyone at this race because like everyone give examples of Nokia, he was not tech adaptable, so it was scrapped. So future CAs should be tech ready, adapter, adapt new technology to embrace and utilize. It will help you to reduce your work. Next is entrepreneurship. Be a leader, lead team, uh, lead globally. This is the skill that future CA should have, or at least think innovation, make yourself entrepreneur, learn something. Because when you build something new, it will give you feeling that you are driving your growth inside a firm. Entrepreneurial thinking is a game changer. It's about taking ownership and thinking beyond tasks. Then work-life balance. It is the most important pillar. Current generation CAs have forgot that they also have a family. They also need to take care of their health. Their juniors have their personal life. Everyone have their personal life. So there should be a you should know work-life balance. There should be boundary beyond work and personal things. These six pillars are not just good to have threats, they are essentials according to me. More importantly, they all are buildable. You can build which are not there in yourself. You you are not born with them. You grow into them. Next, the person who have shown courage and curiosity. These are the new frontiers of our chartered accountancy. The first one is Harshita Goyal ma'am. He was a chartered accountant, then shifted to UPSC public service, and she got all India rank 2 in UPSC 2020-24. She has applied her discipline in her UPSC exams. Second one, Pragna Mohan ma'am. She was a top ranked triathlete. She was participated in Commonwealth Games. She was a chartered accountant. Third, we all know CA Aman Gupta, the co-founder of both the music brand. Currently, it has a valuation of more than 10,000 crores. He has built the global brand by becoming a leader. He was also employed, but today he is a leader. Fourth one, Anish Achyutan, the co-founder of Open, a fintech unicorn that serves SMEs for more than 1.5 million SMEs. It was a unicorn in 2021. It digitally transforms SME banking and transactions with the latest technology as well as financial analysis. Last is Souvik Sen Gupta. He was the founder of Infra Market, a B2B infra marketplace. It was also a unicorn by 2021. So that was all from my side. I appreciate your feedback. The feedback form is anonymous. You can put your name if it is required, otherwise, it will be okay. But try to give feedback so I can improve the training, the next training. So, thank you, ICI. Thank you to everyone. Thank you, Chetna. Thank you, BOS Operations. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, C. Anurag Gupta, for this insightful and power-packed session on curiosity, courage, and the fear of tomorrow. You have truly shown us the beyond just crunching number, it's how we communicate them that drives real decision. To all our participants, thank you for your presence and enthusiastic engagement today. We hope this session will assist in a positive manner on sad topics. Let's continue the spirit of learning as a part of Run at the Rate 100 webinar series and take every opportunity to grow as future ready CA professionals. Until next time, take care and keep learning. Thank you. Yes, sure.